Before you carry on, because they're hammering in the backyard. I'm going to...
it's not going to stop ever.
Can we, maybe I'll just go and close the windows if that's all right. Okay, cool.
I'll just stay here with the camera.
All right.
Okay, no one can see the painting, but they can just see your hand.
Fine.
I'll be right back.
Hello, what are you doing? He's gone. Well, I'll be gone for the setting of the sun, and you'll be too. Standing on the shore as the blue turns to me and says,
So first I thought we could talk a bit about our adventures over the last 2 days. We were on Prince Edward Island, and what do you feel your relationship is with Prince Edward Island at this point?
Well, it's like my second home, I would say. My dad lives there. A lot of my family lives there. Dan's family is there. And when we left PEI, we always went back for Christmas and summers. So now we still do that. Even if there's no place to stay, we go to the Best Western.
How do you feel Prince Edward Island sort of has influenced you as a songwriter or an artist?
Well, it's very pretty, and the ocean and the singing sands and the people are very friendly.
I got a little disc. I think it had just one song on it, and it was Dreamer by Jenn Grant, somebody I'd never heard of, and it actually got into my player, and it was quite a revelation. I didn't know anything about this woman and thought, I need to know more, and wrote a few lines about that one song and just kind of filed it away in my mind, somebody to keep an eye out for. I first met Jenn just outside the Royal York Hotel, legendary Grand Hotel in Toronto, and she was wearing a really beautiful dress. And we went into this very fancy tea room and sat down, and she just kind of had such a freshness of her personality and her way of talking about what she did and her way of understanding the whole thing of being a musician, the whole thing of trying to focus quite a lot into maybe 3 minutes.
Because you're open to interesting people, and if you are, then I think they just come into your life. And if you're open to experiences, when I decided I wanted to do music, I felt very open to it, and I've had all these great opportunities, and I think it's because I really want them. So it's easier for it to come because I'm waiting for it.
There's a kind of authenticity to Jenn that kind of struck me immediately, and so I got together with her, we talked about things, and began talking about how to make music. Her songwriting is quite idiosyncratic. She writes songs that aren't kind of formally accurate in any way. They don't really adhere to classic song form structure. She just kind of writes the songs in some kind of strange way, or almost through composed, where they evolve in odd ways and kind of land in unexpected places.
Okay, rolling.
Take two.
Get your bag and boots on, honey. I've got love and not much money for you. If you want to say you do. And I've had 1 or 2 or 10 misses, but baby, since I met you, all I want is kisses from you. If you want to say you do. I'm gonna let you, I'm gonna let you, I'm gonna let you, gonna let you, gonna get you good. I'm gonna let you, I'm gonna let you, I'm gonna let you, gonna let you, gonna get you good. I've had 1, that's where it goes, see? I've had 1 or 2 or 10, fuck.
That's cool. That's a good little bit, though. That was awesome. That first part was awesome.
Yeah. Can you just use that part?
Sure.
I've had 1.
I want to hear the rest of the song, though, but...
Not happening.
I'd never seen her play before. I'd heard some songs, And I guess the first thing, probably like a lot of people, that most affected me was her voice itself. Jenn has this really, it's kind of a voice that's really ethereal and yet natural and grounded. It never sounds forced, and I think it's just this really original instrument that she's developed.
Oh, we finally made our way off of the island on the ferry across to Halifax. What sort of relationship do you now have with Halifax? How long have you been here? You went to art school here, so it's been quite a while.
I've been here since 1990. My parents, my mom and I and my brother, we went here in 1990. And when I came here, I was very sad. And I wrote in my diary a lot about the boys I had crushes on. Scott McCollum was one of them. I realized about myself that I want to be somewhere like Halifax or somewhere on the East Coast permanently, I think, because I really like being by the ocean, and I like being in a city where I know everything is, and I like being around close to my family and friends, and I don't feel that comfortable like in big cities. But I do like traveling a lot.
Right. Well, Halifax seems like it's probably
just like a nice
big
size.
Yeah.
You know, so part of me thinks that I'd like to live in the country, but maybe not. Maybe just like half of the year. But going away a lot, it makes me really appreciate how beautiful Canada is and how wonderful the East Coast is. In a plaid zip-up long-sleeve shirt and matching skirt with a giant silver cross around my neck.
Oh. Sounds cool now.
Yeah, it wasn't very cool.